Well guys, we're in Liverpool, and pretty much everything that could go wrong, well no, that's not true actually. I haven't smashed it up, but we're in Liverpool. The weather is freezing cold, 2 degrees, 3 degrees. All the roads are super greasy. The car is just getting zero traction, and all I'm really able to look at today is whether I've got the gyro dialed in okay, and I can check some rubbing on the tires and check the camber and all that kind of good stuff through the tire wear on this road. It's got a 5-cell lipo in it. It's just wheel spinning all the way up and down this road that I found. There's a car coming. It's still a busy road. It's the least busy road that I've found, but it's still a busy road. I just can't get any heat in the tires at all. So I'm just gonna, the tires are brand new, so I'm just gonna, you know, use this opportunity to wheel spin them a bit, look at tire wear, and just open up the rubber compound a little bit, and hopefully the grip increases. I might come back here later on today when it's been sunny all day. It's meant to be sunny all day today, but it's not going to get over 8 degrees, and I mean, that's for speed running a car like this, it's just not happening. But it's a reasonable bit of tarmac, blacktop, so I mean, it's a 5S lipo, and I'm literally just touching the throttle. I mean, that's honestly, I'm just dousing a tiny bit of throttle. The gyro is working. I'm super impressed with this. I think it's Sky RC gyro. It's working really nicely. I mean, it's literally like driving on glass. This is like driving on glass, but you know, I promised you guys you would see the maiden run. This is unfortunately the unimpressive maiden run without a GPS. GPS is broken. GPS is bust. Honestly, I've had nothing but trouble with that Dynamite GPS. Under-reading, massive under-readings, not reading, rubbish, doesn't work. I think I've got a little bit too much gyro. When the car wobbles under acceleration and that's a bit too much gyro working. You want a little less gyro working. That's it. I mean, it's just it's not putting anything down. Just take it over to the other side, because that's a car. That's it, just wheel spinning, and even hitting a curb at that, I mean, that's probably only 30 miles an hour. Even hitting a curb at that speed, it would be a real downer. But anyway, let's have a quick look at tire wear. Tires look like they're wearing. I think these rears actually could be flattened out a bit more. So I've got positive camber on the back that needs to be sorted out. The fronts are looking pretty good actually. I gotta say, the front is looking all right. The rears are looking like they aren't wearing on the inside of the tyre. Don't know if you can see that, the inside of the tyre there, which means that there's a little bit of I think positive, too much camber, positive camber rather than negative So we can remedy that. We can fix that. But and we'll change a few settings on the gyro. Just dial it down a little bit, I think. Okay, so different location, different blacktop, much rougher, but the car seems to have a little bit more grip than the other stuff. I've made some slight adjustment to the rear wheels camber. Just from a bit of tyre wear. I've done it all by eye, so it's not perfect. It's a 5S, same 5S battery, so it will be half dead by now. But this is just a wee run just to see how this thing behaves on a bit of asphalt. So it's not a speed run. The GPS, as you know from the last vid, there's something wrong with it, annoyingly. So we're just going to run this. Sorry mate, I shit myself as well. I was like, shit, there's a car there. Too busy concentrating on driving it. Almost got run over by a car. Luckily we're in Liverpool, the city of many smiles. Not even a quarter throttle. So there's too much gain on the gyro turned up. It's a really bumpy road. You just see it like a racing car bumping around. But we're literally just having a laugh here, guys. This isn't speed run heaven or anything like that. You see what looks like speed wobbles is too much gain on the gyro for a bumpy road like this. It goes over some bumps. Gyro tries to recorrect and overcorrect. It's interesting just to note, but I haven't bought anything to adjust the gyro, which is annoying. But running it at these kind of speeds on this bad a surface is really interesting experience thing for me to do. The wheels are picking up a bit more in the way of grip on this, unbelievably, on this surface as opposed to the really nice flat one that I showed you before. And I think it's putting down, sorry, I thought that van was going to come up here, but it isn't. Bouncing about all over the shop. I've set it up for a much smoother road than this. It's literally pulling some air every couple of inches down the road. But I'm pleased with the handling and performance. This is on a shitty road. It's actually very forgiving a car. I'm actually driving it pretty hard. Gyro is working well, although it doesn't like this much gyro on this uneven a surface is not a good idea. But that's putting down some speed. That's going straight into and up on the pavement. Outside someone's shop, which is a strange place for them to be in, I guess. Jumping around, literally jumping around all over the shop. Oh no, and that is the end of it. That has got to be the end of it, surely to goodness. That was a bad slam into a car. I can see that there's damage. Oh, that is terrible. Front bulkhead has completely collapsed, which is okay because I got a new one. Both shocks are bent. Oh guys, I really didn't want for that to happen, but that is as it goes. But that is proper. That has been proper hammered, which is a real shame. The bulkhead has been snapped. I think I can fix it all, but I'm just so unhappy about that. That's really hurt the car. I better turn it off because the servo is going to try and correct itself constantly as I'm moving the car around. So let's just get it turned off and we can have a look at the actual damage. It just went over a bump and I just lost a bit of control.
Signal lost.
Ah, boys, so, and girls maybe, I don't know. Maybe there are a few girls watching my channel, I doubt it, but I think definitely we've got two bent shock rods. Certainly that one is as well. So the two front shocks need some work. We have got broken top, two we've got all sorts of damage. So the top suspension holder up here, I don't know if you can see that, the top suspension holder up here, that's bent. These shock rods are both bent. The actual 8mm hardcore bashing shock tower is okay, and the front bulkhead is snapped, and that, as they say, is that.